keep that drink handy, okay? Because it's that time of the year, time to get your taxes done. But what does a tax return have to do with health care? Meg Sutton is the Senior Advisor for Tax and Healthcare Services with H&R Block, and she joins us this morning. Good morning, Meg. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you.
All right, so are we going to notice anything if we're filling out our taxes this year?
So your tax return is going to be used to determine your income and your household size when the exchanges open in October of this year. So filing your tax return now is really important because it will make that process easier when you enroll.
All right, so we're talking about the Affordable Care Act. How is that changing things up going into next year?
So really this year we're going to see the exchanges opening in October, and filing your tax return is very important. Education is really important as well. So right now, get education, understand how it impacts you, because by next January you're going to have insurance coverage or you'll face a tax penalty.
Are there any things in particular when you talk about getting educated, reading, and is there something in particular we should pay attention to?
So it's really important to understand how the Affordable Care Act impacts your family specifically.
Okay.
So right now there's a lot going on in the media about how the Affordable Care Act is set up, but now it's time to boil it down and really figure out how it impacts you.
Would that be like how much I have held out in, say, an HSA or an MSA or something like that?
So with the Affordable Care Act, there's going to be a group of people who are eligible for subsidies, so assistance from the government to pay for insurance.
Oh, okay.
And so right now, what we're helping people understand in our offices is, are you eligible for one of these subsidies? How much are you going to pay out of your pocket if you do take a subsidy to offset the cost? And then also, what's the tax penalty look like if you do, forego insurance and you don't get insurance coverage?
Is that subsidy going to be based more on income guidelines or the type of health care that you have?
So the subsidy is based on your income and your household size.
Oh, okay. So that's why it's important to get that information on the tax return this year. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So that's what that subsidy is based on. Okay.
Yep.
So it will be based on that. All right. So how can we learn more about this? Is there a specific place to go? What would you recommend?
So two things. First of all, I'd recommend coming into an H&R Block office, getting the tax and healthcare review so you can understand your personal impacts. And then also we have a website, hrblock.com/healthcare, where we break down the Affordable Care Act into different family types and how it impacts them.
Okay.
There's also FAQs and more information. We know that consumers are really looking for this information, that there's no central place to find it.
All right, let me ask you this question. Would it be a good idea then this year to keep, say, receipts and things if we go to the doctors, if we use certain medical procedures and prescriptions? Is it a good idea to keep that kind of information for this year?
So I would definitely talk to your tax professional and find out how you could use receipts and what would go into your tax return and what you should keep hold of. They can definitely advise you on your personal impact. But right now, what I would say is the most important is to make sure you understand the Affordable Care Act, how it impacts you and your family before those exchanges open in October.
All right, Meg Sutton from H&R Block, thank you very much. And we're going to have a your site on our website, kclive.tv, so that people can get all of that information. Self-defense